Bruh. I know, what a stream opening. Um, sorry about the music cut out. I don't know what happened. It, like, had a moment. It was having a minute to itself, and it did not like me for a minute. There we go. Now everybody gets to see. Gotta check, make sure my phone's up to date here. There we go. Yes, it's true. We're playing No Man's Sky. Yay. No one said it wasn't true. Let's see if I can figure out some stream background music real quick. That's awful. Nope, shut up. Thanks. Try again. I just want I just want something that can play. Oh, what's this one? Yeah, not the greatest. Hello. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna forget music. I'll just have to edit it in later. Either that, or I just won't edit it in, and we'll have to deal with it. Anyway. Alright. Does it not go over here? Uh-oh. That may be kind of a problem. Oh no, it won't be. Okay. No, because it was in cursor mode, that's why. Alright, not too choppy, sorry, hold on. Okay. There we go. Hopefully that's a little nicer. Why is it a little choppy? It's not too choppy on the screens, right? Ouch. What the heck? Why is the max F? Give it a minute. Only can go to really? Only 240? Wow. Also having a little bit of okay. Gee. Oh, why is it so laggy? I do not understand. Never ever had not like that plant. And the weapon's depleted. Got it. Thanks for telling me my thermal protection's falling. I could have told you that in 5 seconds, but okay. Choices. Yep, it was for charge. How'd you know? Oh. Hello. Okay. I'll just get carbon. Oh, condense. Perfect. I think I need that for the mining laser, don't I? Anyway, this will just be a nice stream, and then we'll head to the hardcore world. If Minecraft will not give me a problem. No, I just watched my viewership drop down from 9 to 4. Jeez. Oh my god. Oh, another fun thing I found out. Apparently Streamlabs is not going to tell me anymore when my, on my, YouTube longform. Thank you. Thank you. You as well, my friend. Anyway. Yeah, alright. What is all this? Oh yeah, that's right. I had to do this. I had to do this a while back ago. I don't know why I haven't done it yet. Maybe this is our thing to do today. Okay, hold on. I am going to save us all real quick. Hold on. What is that? This thing looks awesome. Ion battery? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. Those things are expensive. Never mind. I'm gonna build a couple of those, actually. Where'd he go? Wait. No, I want you. No. No. Can I adopt him? How do you get more companion registers? Where'd I get that one? Oh, long form. Okay. Hello. Discoveries. No, I actually... Alright. I'll tell you now, this guy has not been as helpful as I'd hope, and we need to get nanites today. Tug at wires. Gently pat. Give an iron battery. Customize appearance. How would this look? Chest. Yeah, I was gonna say, it looks like there's nothing really much you can put on him. Armor. Sure, you can have a satellite. Alright. Oh yeah, welcome to the Dymo. This is the name of the good old Corvette. Alright. The reason we're saving here is because we're just gonna leave the game. And then we're gonna try again. It might just be laggy because because of the recording software. I've known it. My computer has been known to have problems with like recording sometimes. This is what happens with What's funny is that on the computer, like, not a computer, like, Stream, it looks fine. Because Streamlabs is fixing it themselves. They're making it normal. But, for me, I'm getting the choppiest thing ever. Well, it looks good for you guys, which is what I want. I also want it to look good for me so I can see what's happening. And already I'm seeing this looks much smoother. So let's... Alright, I think that's much better. Yeah, that's much better. How did it already change tonight? It wasn't even night when we left. Lord almighty. Time flies, eh? Right. Let's get some more condensed carbon. And then we're gonna hippity hoppity hop out of here. There's a storyline kinda to this game. But, personally, I'm not gonna do it for this. I'm honestly just gonna fly around. We're gonna do some flying, we're gonna do some looking for, we're gonna see if we can get a hyperdrive today. Look, I could use some pure ferrite. Perfect, and it gives me carbon. I used to play this game a bunch, and then I slowly died down with it. Alright. Let's hope the Dymo can at least get 4 feet off the ground. Happily take sodium. Yeah, my thing is really... the heck? Right now we are having a couple problems. The Dymo. So if you want to know, I know, I'm probably wondering what's going on with this Corvette. So on the bottom left side, oh, actually here, look to the right side, the bottom right of the ship. You see that curved part? I only had one of that part, but I had one of the other part on the left side, so I just popped that in, and that kind of makes the ship look a little bit round. It's a placeholder for once we get a new one. But for now, actually gonna go to a different system. I don't need cadmium. I need Injun drive. Let's look for that. See if we can I get Injun drive? No, I don't think I can. Now, most likely what we will do today is we're going to see if we can try and find that part, and we're going to see if we can find a specific, hab. This isn't a bad planet, right? I haven't found, out of all the planets I've ever been to, I never find a nice planet. Also, last time I checked, does this not need something called anemoia? And lo and behold, what does it have? Anemoia. How to say these names, I know how to not. It's water planet. Son of a gun, it's a water planet, isn't it? Nope, it's not. Well, actually, that is quite a big... Yeah, this is pretty much a water planet. I've seen one. Why is it choppy for me again? Landing area not clear. What's not clear about it? Just land. This is a 90... This ship like 100,000 pounds? 1,000 tons, and you can't land on a couple spikes? You're okay. Ouch. Ouch! That wasn't nice. What's this? That's cobalt. I don't really need it. Actually, you know what I really want? That is quite far, though. Oof. Yeah, I'm fine. Alright, yeah, it's laggy on my end. That is. What'd I get? Microprocessor. Alright, wait, whoa. Why are the life support systems so low? God. Alrighty. If the game gets a little bit... Oh, I need to scan that. No. Alright, oh! Love how the game always acts like it's normal. Beautiful! This is exactly what I need. Come on. Give me all of it. All of it. We'll probably have to go to a different planet to get other specific things. I don't have that much money though. I only got 14 million units. Nanites is a joke. Nanites is an absolute joke. I don't even have enough. I have crystal sulfide. I don't know why I have. Oh yeah, that's right. When I had to make that other thingy. Alright. Phosphorus. How do I find refine? Wait, how do you get refine? Hold on. Whoa. This will matter. This will be on the test. How do you get phosphorus? Oh, Jesus. Okay, we're on a storm. Yeah, I know. It's fine. Every 5 seconds, you've told me. I'll be fine. Okay. Oh, salvage container. And knowledge stone. That's a plant. It's copper. Another knowledge stone. Cheese it. No. And wee! Away we go. Away we go. Away we go across the pond. Sorry, friends. That's too close. Too close. I'm actually gonna go to that. I think the other one I'm trying to go to, I was trying to go to before, was a little bit too far. You know what I realized that might be a teeny problem? What's this? Oh. Jesus, that is. Yeesh! Yeah. Oh. Anything else here? Yes, there is. Oh. There's that. You've got to be joking! Another time! Inventory's full. Calling the ship. It can land here. Okay. I need to get upgrades on the... Okay, wait, those are actually some decent cannons. I might have to pop those on the Dymo. What the heck? I didn't get everything. I don't think I got everything. What? 2 things? That's it? Fine. Yeah. So here's what we're gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna somehow... Oh my god. Oh, wow, it's laggy. Oh my god. I think it's starting to show on the stream, too. Which is, not what we want. Relay joint. 2 relay joints. That's it. Okay. Alright, need me ship. Oh, hello. No. Oh, wow. Okay, that does gotta get fixed, that one. Glad it's like not laggy on the stream though. That's what I'm mainly happy about. Yep, that's like right here. Gotta take a backup step. Oh wow. Yeah. Now we get what we want. Bam. Corroded radiator. Please don't tell me that's all I'm getting. Get a heavy booster. Okay, don't need that. I need one specific part. I can't get it. Oh. Isn't that a problem? There don't look to be much else here. Hold on, my game is like really lag. Alright. Only 30 minutes in. Hello. How are you? Jeez. Well, that's just lying in the ocean. I don't feel like going in there. I was gonna go check that out, but I don't really feel like going in anywhere near there. Oh. Hello. Aha. That's fun. Oh, could use some platinum. I'd love to tell you yes, but I actually don't know how. Not new to the game, it's just I don't do much multiplayer for this game. I do have, like, the little sphere, that's what you're talking about, this thing. And I have a capital ship that can't go here. Oh hey, it can finally! Look at it go. Can you finally arrive? Oh my god, what happened to it? This is new. Okay. I'm just gonna continue with platinum. Platinum, gold. Alright, hold on. Oh. Alright, sorry. Just wanted to make sure nothing too crazy was on here. Oh no. Probably not gonna allow PvP. Runs list. Oh. Oh, that thing. Good to know. Oh my god, my neck. My neck. My neck. My neck. Ah. Oh. Thumb tool. There we go. I turned down the audio for the alert system. It's getting really loud, and I don't usually wear headphones, so like screams at me. No Man's Sky friend code. Gonna need that if that's gonna work. Oh wait, hold on. Oopsie. Apple PP. 1, 8, 2, 3, 73 D5W. Yay! Okay. That works. There we go. Is my capital ship alive now? Yay! It's not gone. Alright, so let me get this straight. Joining. I was gonna say, yeah, because I don't see you yet, so you must be joining. Alright. Blow up a rock. Enter the system. There you are. Here, dock at the, thingy over here. Whee! Oh, is that an echo? Here. Okay. That's general, probably. Audio setting. Vocalization. You have a base? I do, but it's not in the system, like, at all. Like, it's nowhere near here. Last time I checked... Here. I go to my ship. Galaxy. Oh my god, I don't want to go on the Galaxy map now. Hold on. Go here. Galaxy map. So, my base...
You hear me?
There you are. Hi, mate. No filter. Do I have a base? No, I have one. Where it is, I have no idea.
Yeah, I just made this.
What'd you do?
My ship.
Yeah, it looks nice.
It's a monstrosity.
Yeah. Most ships I've seen are... Trust me, most ships I've seen have been just... I'm gonna place everything I want on there. Alright, let's hop on this freighter. See if it's not... Okay. From here, I should be able to see where to go. I already went to the wrong area. Here it is. Farewell map. Oh. Yeah, we've come a long don't believe these are my. No, those are definitely my bases. Yeah. All right. So I do have like 3 or 4, but they're all in completely different sectors. And then, oh yeah, I gotta remember that one. Oh, and a colony. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, they're probably dead. Whatever. Ah. Why is the ship flashing red? Alright. These parts
Oh, there's enemy ships.
Oh. Nah. There is? Where? Oh. I see it. I guess now would be a good time to test something with the ship of mine. The diamond! Yay!
One of them's down.
That's good. Yeah, my ship's definitely not having a field day. Alright. Sentinels, there it is. This is not a good place to fight. I am flying in circles.
Hey.
There we go. Bam. Got one. Sentinel. Merchant freighter engaged. Oh, great. Oh, lovely. There you are. Oh, okay. Flew directly through mine. You already got a ship.
One of them is planet.
Got one sentinel. What you say?
I want on the nearest planet.
Okay. Yeah, sentinels are not having a field day. That isn't good. Hostile ships in range. Oh, I got a. Oh, that can't go good. Got you. Oh, wow. Alrighty. Yeah, they're not having. Uh-oh. Gosh, for me buying those in advance a few days ago. Mine sentinels are now amazingly more annoyed. Oh, great. 4-star. Or, 4 of them. Whatever that's supposed to mean. This poor ship. This poor ship. Come on. There we go.
But I've seen the enemies.
You don't see them? I'm fighting like a whole bunch. I think I'm fighting most of them. I am fighting one of them now. I think I took out the other two.
For me, there's a red hour.
Odd. Huh. Maybe it's because you didn't initiate the fight. Oh! Okay. That's a Sentinel capital ship. Okay. Power better be ready to go. Not to have that many batteries. Do you see the Sentinel capital ship? You see that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, good. I don't know if the Corvette's gonna have a good day. Ba-boom. Wow, I never thought I'd love rockets this much. Might be able to get this ship. See about taking out these Sentinel shields. Where are those? Oh. Here it is. There's one. Fire we go. Alright. No more shields. This thing's pretty much bare. I want to do the damage. Jeez. Jeez, okay. Get me out. Jesus, my shields are taking damage. Thank God I actually upgraded those things. I should go. There's the ship. There we go. Bang. Alright. Now it's done. Carrier AI fragment. Huh. What'd that do? I pressed something and now I have a mission. Oh, wow. That's a... Jeez, this ship took a beating and it survived. I will never... Track the ship's final position. Oh god, it's another side quest. Alright. I don't believe that's a time quest, so I think I'm okay. I actually was kind of hoping I could get that freighter. That would be kind of fun. If I could get the Sentinel capital ship. But unfortunately, too close. Did I just tell my ship to... Oh god, what did I just tell it to do? Here, we'll just pulse drive a little bit away. Perfect. There you are. What happened to the... Oh, he must have left. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Alright. Well. Huh. Okay. Wow. That was different. I don't think I've ever done that. I've never fought a Sentinel ship. Never fought one. I fought the Sentinel ship. I fought Sentinel ships. I've never seen the capital ship yet. That was the first time ever. That was really cool. I liked that. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get rid of Steam now. And now we're going to go to the part where I go to a Minecraft. To the craft of the mine. And we're gonna see what we can build today. Polishing up an area right now. Video settings. Oh jeez. I mean, there's a way to fix this. There we go, full screen. Okay. This is supposed to be a joke? Nope, it's not. Shaders is real. Oh my god, I cannot wait for Vulkan. Yeah, we need Vulkan. Oh my god, even without shaders, it's bad now. Jeez Louise, what has happened the last few days? I've been able to get some pretty good frames. I was able to get like 1,000 frames with Vulkan. And now I can't. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna wanna leave that open. Okay. Got a couple god apples. I have had this world for like 2 months or so. That's probably have so many. So this would actually be a really cool thing if I like was able to cut this off. You know what I mean? Like cut this off, make it a floating island, or I could just make my own floating island. I have a couple ideas for this area. I'm gonna do a little bit of work here. And I've been doing some stuff here. It was hard to see if I got the branches, all of them, last time when I was cutting them. So I didn't ever notice. I left a bed here? Why did I do that? This is technically a no totem world. However, I made an exception just because, like, if it does come down to it, I prefer not to lose the world. If I have to break the rule to save the world, I would. But it hasn't happened yet. I don't have that achievement. Haven't had it. Haven't come very close this time. Last time I just died to standing still. In the pause menu, which I forgot. You don't stand still. Technically, you don't stop. The game doesn't, like, pause, really. Or it didn't pause that time, I don't know why. Wow, it's only 10:48? Jeez. That was way more. I thought way more time passed. Like, what, an hour? Yeah, almost an hour. 2 minutes away from it being alive for an hour. Yeah. Alright. Now... So, what we're gonna do... I'll basically explain this here. So... Here. We'll clean up the area. I'll take a screenshot. And we'll... start marking how things are gonna work. Hold on. We need to get rid of this tree. I forget, wait to get rid of this tree. Should probably just get like a instant haste 2 beacon over here. I'll figure out this one too. Just gotta wait for these trees to despawn. For now, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna terraform the rest of this area. And then I'll take a screenshot and I'll explain what we're gonna do because it'll be easier if I just show you. You know, I might stop doing these short form streams. I don't know why. Because as much as I love how much viewership it brings, it also doesn't really bring much viewership to the actual channel. It just brings viewership to that specific stream. What I realize is that the people who are watching these streams back when they're on YouTube and they're already finished and ready to go, they're just the subscribers. They're the people who already know what happens on this channel, already know and are already subscribed. I've gained a couple subscribers recently, which is nice. I like that. I'd like to gain subscribers, of course. But I don't want it to mainly just be because of YouTube Shorts. Because YouTube Shorts is technically not what the channel was meant for. I didn't make it because I wanted to do YouTube Shorts content. I made it because I wanted to make long form videos. So I'm technically not helping myself when I make videos. Or not make videos, make live streams with YouTube Shorts running. It does get viewership though. And I want to focus on more long form streams instead of just YouTube Short streams. I'm not that huge a fan of YouTube Shorts. I always thought it was so annoying. Alright, we gotta fix up this area like a heck of a lot more than it already is. Whoopsie. Alright, I gotta eat. We still got quite a bit of area left, so we're right up here. To take care of. And this whole forest. We got this chunk of the area to take care of. Which, if you're wondering why I want to take care of this area, is because I want to technically expand this area. I also want to definitely work on this house. Yeah, whoa, why is there just a hole? What? Okay. It's just a hole now. Don't know why, don't know how, and I don't know when, but it did happen, and it happened at some point in time. Okay. Shoot. Hold on, wait, that did not go to where I wanted it to. Print screen. Okay. Let's land ourselves in the house. Before we take a look at the thing, I want to you. Oh, fair. Okay. Alright. I'm full on dirt. Okay. New dirt chest. Yay. Gotta make sure we got a lot of dirt. Bam. Wood. That's okay. Wow, we have a lot of wood. Okay, we gotta get less wood. And wow, I need to like smelt these ores. Oh my god. I'm just building up slowly but surely. Building on the amount of ore I have. I don't want that. I'll take a free chicken. Free chicken. No chicken. There. So, okay. So, over here. Gunshots. Okay. We're just gonna go to markup. Okay. So. Okay, that's too big. No, that will not do. It's gotta be lowered. Still. Perfect. Okay. So, first of all, we have to fix this area here, and same on this side. Because that's too flat. That makes no sense. But don't worry, I have a plan. I have a plan to make this whole thing, this entire area over here, a mountain. Like a big mountain. And the water, it comes out from the top. Not water coming out from the top. Inside the mountain, there is things of water coming out of it every which way. And one of the big main sources of the water is the waterfall here. And will lead down to the area a little bit below, which is where I want it to be. The only problem, how we're gonna make that mountain. Which will prove to be a doozy. So, luckily what we have... Yeah, I know what I'm doing. It's fine. If the world's corrupt, the world's corrupted. Oh, don't mind me. Okay. Oh wait, no, the game is creative. What am I doing? Why am I caps lock? Creative. Okay. Okay. So either we could go for stone. So I'll make like a little bit of a rocky wall. Demonstration for you. It is kind of just placing randomly. So we can do this quickly, but efficiently. Because mountains are not supposed to look normal. They're supposed to be unnatural. Their shape's weird looking. And we'll make it so that it goes up a little bit more. Maybe we'll have salt right here. Now we'll continue going a little bit more. So, yeah. Yeah, and then mountainside goes up a little bit here. We'll stop here just because I don't need to demonstrate it much more. Because I think everybody can get the point here. Now, obviously, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to place it freehandingly like this in survival, but we'll make it work. We have scaffolding. We'll make sure everything goes the exact way. I want to give it more of like a Japanese, but like modern type feel to it. You know what I mean? Because I love making like little garden beds for certain areas. I think that's always really nice. You should always be able to add color to your things and stuff. You see what I mean? So, picture this as the main point of the mountain. It's gonna be much bigger than this. It's gotta be much bigger than this, but you'll get what I mean in a minute. So, say here, there's like a little area here. And what we're gonna do, pockets of water here. We're gonna try and disguise it a little bit. Obviously, the back of the mountain can't have this, so we'd have to block it off. But certain little bits of water comes out there. Maybe on this side we get a little bit of water. No, not there. There. There we go. Get a little bit of water there. And then eventually we'll have the big main area here, so something like about here. Maybe probably about up here. And we'd have the big waterfall right here. No. if it didn't fall, like, you have to compensate for specific flaws. Yeah, but something like this. Now it does look a little odd here, but there might be a way we can fix that, and that's what my problem is. Somehow we have to fix that. Now, maybe with sponges we could redirect it a little bit. I have to move certain blocks around. Yeah, maybe if it does it here. Instead, no, see, you want that there. I just don't want it. There we go. Okay. Kinda. It's kinda okay. Yeah. And yeah, okay. So this should be able to make it so that we can clean it up a little bit. correct the water flow a little bit again. And stuff like that. And do want a little bit of overflow on this side. So we will make sure that appears. Yeah, this area. Most likely have here. Probably gotta move this to this side a little bit. Alright, here we go. Yeah, this will probably have to get disguised a little bit, but something along these lines. Uh-oh. Now, keep in mind, the waterfall will not look exactly like this for many obvious reasons. Because this is just like, think of it as like a rough draft. If the first thing we actually have to do is make the mountain. That's the first part we need to do. So we will continue real quick here with this part of the mountain. Because we want to make this as lively as we can. Alright, one sec. Sorry. Just fixing up the microphone. Now we have to be careful because of bats, and we have to be careful because of mobs, or else we're gonna start hearing a bunch of bats and mobs. Yeah. And that can get annoying. So we do have to plan accordingly for that. The mountain itself will most likely have to be much bigger. I mean, like, as you saw when I was showing you the area there, it has to be, like, huge, because we're covering so much. Yeah. Maybe that's something similar to... Maybe similar, though. Something like this. Maybe... I'm gonna finish the whole mountain, but I want to finish like a good portion of it so I can show you how we're gonna use the gradients. If you don't know what gradients are, it's basically something where we can make the color palette of what we've chosen into something a little bit better. So when the water comes down, there's a specific area where the water's obviously touching and where it's not. So you're going to put darker blocks maybe for where the water is to signify that it's wet. And it makes it a little more, you could say, realistic. With shaders, it makes it really nice. So, to put in perspective, say the waterfall, here. There you go. That part is the waterfall. Now, of course, we need to find a block that looks a little bit wetter than stone. So you test it out. And then you see that obviously works. So what you're going to do is you're going to kind of pop it around here, maybe around the edges a little bit. And you want it to be... I'll try to enclose this so I can show you a bit better. So like areas like here, you ever so slightly show, and then of course bottom parts here being, they're wet, that's wet, that's wet, that's wet. Anything that looks like the water is touching it, basically. Like the water is pretty much touching it. Here, that's it. This here, this is technically not touching it. So actually I was wrong here. So we will not be putting this right here. Now a bigger area of a waterfall like that, maybe, you might have some overflow like this. Now this is where, you know, it gets a little tricky. And this part will have to be done, in a guessing manner. We might have to direct the flow of the water, not just let it go. But either way, you will find that it does make the build look a little bit better every now and again. Yeah, so blocks like that, it's touching that. All in all, I might need a sponge again. Bop, bop, bop. Now, obviously it was a straight line here, so we make it look a little bit better. Like, make it seem like it actually did go to that side a little bit. And you start to realize here, oh, straight line again. Gotta make it a bit more curved. You have to do it according to how the water kind of flows, but then again, you don't. Sometimes it's just perfect. And there's nothing much you need to do. Now, this doesn't look insanely great, especially with this ring. We gotta get rid of that. This doesn't look great. But, fear not, we'll be okay. I'll show you why in a moment. So, you look at this, and you wonder, how do I make it better? Well, you can add a few other blocks in there that are similar. Not exactly, but similar. And then now you're adding texture. So, for certain bits, so like maybe up here at the top. Now, when you look at this doesn't work, does it? No, it doesn't. It's not going to work. So what you're going to do, you're going to fix that. You're going to look for another block that looks similar. Now, if this isn't what you like, then for the mountain you could technically make this all tough. And then this bottom area is what becomes maybe a darker color than that. And we can make it look exactly how we want it to. Now this might be a bit bare bones, so what do? You may add other stuff. sometimes the tricky part is being able to find a block darker and not darker, but similar to what you did. With basalt, it might be a bit more difficult, so you'll use its normal version. And congratulations! You made a mountain that looks very similar to it being wet. Or in general, you've made a mountain. Now that we've planned this design, pretty much, this is how the mountain will look. And how we'll do this will take us some time, but I assure you, it will be quite fun. It looked pretty beautiful. Now if I turn on shaders real quick, how's that look? That looks much better. See what I mean? The gradients themselves are actively coinciding with each other, and they're making it pop. Everything is going to you. You see it, and you look, and it's perfect. Now, something I did that with in my hardcore world. Here. Here now. Sorry, I was planning stuff. So, now, we're gonna go over here. So this is where we did, not where we, but where I did the gradients, gradient move. Looks better with shaders. But of course, we have to fix that. Whoop, jeez. Of course, we have to fix this, because this is too long, and that just doesn't look right. So, that's our project. That's how this is all gonna go. And it's gonna take forever. A project like these take quite some time. But it pays out. Yeah, hardcore's not generically... It's not generically supposed to be easy, of course. But after a while of playing survival, you start to get the hang of it. Especially because I played survival for 10 years before I even did this. I've mainly played survival. Not the same world 10 years, just in general survival mode. I mean, even if you die, honestly, the mindset for me was always just reset, do it again. If you liked hardcore, then there's no point in stopping it. You just keep going with it. Slowly you'll be able to get somewhere with it. I mean, we could die in this world at any minute. That would be annoying. But we just do it again. Plus, I used to hate on it. Yeah, that's crazy. I play on Xbox, so Skeletons of being bought. Oh yeah, never mind. Take back everything. I take back everything I said. I'm so sorry for your loss. Yeah, never mind. Minecraft skeletons on consoles, they're absolutely awful. I hate them. How people play hardcore on console, I don't know. But there are people who can do it, and there are people who have done it. And they, like, don't ever have a problem. Get stuck. 360 no scoped. Huh. That's gotta suck. Wow. I hate. I shouldn't say I hate Bedrock or console edition. Like I used to watch Stampy in his world, and he played on a version that's technically Bedrock. But I used to see all that, and then I always played Java. I've never had an Xbox. I've never had a PlayStation. Never had any of that. Always had a PC, and I like PC. Well, a gaming laptop right now, but when I have $2,000, I'll be able to pay for a PC. Jumped off a building. Sound like it's Call of Duty. Alright, we need to set up a beacon. Huh! Yeah, we need to set up a beacon. Set up a beacon. Set up a beacon. Elegantly. I fly through the door. I have a bunch of emeralds, but I don't really feel like using those. I have been playing in this world for quite some time. 2 months. I was able to get a lot done. Oop, that's not supposed to go in there. That goes in here. I have chests organized. I have backup sets and stuff. I sent that message 6 minutes ago. Oh, I loved Stampy. You sent that 6 minutes ago? Yeah. Sometimes stream delays, and then there's YouTube delay. Makes everything much harder. Okay, let's just do an iron beacon. Simpler, easier. Gimme. And we'll give it a netherite ingot. Because I'm rich and I have many. By the way, these armor sets don't have anything crazy on it, it's just Pro 4. And another... I've had 3 bases in this world. I'll show you the old one. The old one you guys might have seen in an older stream. Where's that one set? Something dinged, and I don't know what it was. No, the build one? Oh. I see. Whoopsie. My mistake. There it is. You know, funnily enough, so the old entrance here is no longer in use. I cut that off. When I was fixing up the area here, when I was leaving this base, this old thing here, we'll turn on shaders just for memories. I had the sniffer, so I had the sniffer over here. I had my chests there, workstations. The dogs would sit here. The beds were over there. This was obviously the portal. My favorite portal. Alright. I'm probably not gonna hop on for this stream again, unfortunately, because it was extremely laggy. Which sucked. That was annoying. It's not laggy for the stream, but it's laggy for me, and that's what I don't like. It's laggy for me, that's the problem. But either way. Anyway, yeah, let's go make this beacon. Yeah, that was the old base. And then we switched. Specifically, I had to. I could not stay on that base. I don't know, it wasn't bad, it was just that it was, not as good as I thought it was. I need to make it 9 by 9. Yeah, I know. I didn't even notice. I'm gonna be honest. I completely didn't even realize that you left. You left like the moment the Sentinel ship was destroyed. The moment I like killed the entire thing. That was actually a lot harder. I've never seen my shields go lower than maybe 90%. It's not. Oop, it's not the right one. Oopsie. Yeah. It's good. It's always another day. I also play the game like off stream, so it's not the end. Oh, that's too much. Yeah, I can stop forgetting that I need. Oh, it's so expensive. Yeah, we're getting rid of this beacon once I'm done with it. Oh my god. This is hurting me. This is like a knife to the chest. Oh my god. So much iron. There we go. Alrighty. Now, for the fun part. That was not as much dirt as I thought it was going to be. Try and make a massive netherite beacon. That's your challenge? Well, yeah, that would actually be a fun challenge. Sure, why not? That'll be one of the streams, so I have more reasons to stream this hardcore world. Get a netherite beacon. That'd be fun. I only have 28 netherite blocks. I have 2 stacks of ancient debris in there, so I don't know actually how much I would need, but yeah, sounds fun. Thanks for the idea. Make sure I do that next time. That'll be the stream goal for next week. Pop this here. And 30 by 30. Oh, wow. Holy cow, that's a lot. Hold on. Let's check real quick. Hold on, I'm just gonna like check something real quick. How much? Oh my god. Caps lock. How much? To make a 30 beacon. No, not become, beacon. In Minecraft. Oh my god! Oh. Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna be doing this world forever if I do that challenge. Okay. Okay. I would need 5,904 ancient debris. 5,904 gold ingots to create the required blocks. And and would take 200 hours. Sure, let's do it. And why not? Okay. Oh my god, that. I'm gonna regret that choice. I'm gonna regret it. Alright, that's for next week's stream. There you go. Oh my god, that's so much. I don't think I've ever even gotten it. I don't even think out of all the worlds since Netherite came out, have I even gotten even close to that much. I'd love to tell you it's impossible, though. But then again, SP737 did it, so, we can do it. Then again, SP is much better than me. SP's kind of better than me in Minecraft, but whatever. Just do it for streams. Yeah, that's kind of what this is gonna end up being. For multiple, yeah. Yeah. That would work, wouldn't it? 200 hours. How many live streams would that be? Like full 2-hour live streams. How long would that be? That can't be that long. That's like barely even. One live stream wouldn't even be able to cover half of that. We'd be spending entire streams in the Nether. Are you gonna freighter? You didn't have a freighter? I didn't know that. Well, actually, come to think of it, they have multiple things. So we'll actually have multiple things we'll have to do. So we have to complete this mountain at some point. We will. And we have to do that netherite goal. Which will probably take a very big portion of the time that we spend on these worlds. And hopefully we don't die in the process of all of that. Good luck to us all, right? And I don't even have enough dirt. Okay. That's true, yeah. We could do that. That would still take quite a lot of time, and then that's assuming that we get even lucky enough to find any. I believe the level for it is like Y14. I think that's the best level to go to for specifically ancient debris. Then again, could be wrong, or could be right. Don't know. Alright. Way more fireworks. Gonna need a couple more. Why is that like that? Don't be like that. No, no. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, wait. I need copious amounts of grass. I'm gonna see if I can get Optifine to work on here. Again. Hopefully it will. Or I'll get the... I don't know. Yeah, I want to figure out, like, fabric and stuff. Those specific things. Around this mountain, I actually want to make, like, a village, almost. But a custom-made one, not the villages. There would also be kind of, like, you know, no villages. But we could also have, the villager trading areas over here. Which would be really, really good if that could happen. Go to bottom for netherite. That's a good place for ancient debris. That, yeah, that is true, actually. You're right. I just realized how loud the alert is. Because I can hear it on my phone. Because that's how I monitor chat. That's the only way I really can. Well, no, that's not the only way. For long form chat, I have to go on to, I have to go to YouTube. Or not YouTube, Streamlabs and look at that. And then for YouTube Shorts, I actually have to go to YouTube Shorts on my phone. See my thing, which... yeah, this is pretty good. I actually use it so I can hear my microphone audio, make sure everything's okay. Alright, so we are gonna need to get rid of these. We don't have anything stone related. Yeah, you are. I can tell which stream people are on because it's separated. Technically, on YouTube, on Shorts chat, I can actually see which chat a person would be in. However, it's much easier just to turn my head to the left and just see what I need to see. Alright. Oh yeah, quick building tip, by the way. If you ever wanted to get like a cool smoky ground or like something smoke related, my suggestion, and I learned this from a friend of mine, this isn't even mine. 2 blocks down, dig that. Pop this here. Don't mind me burning. And pop that there. Then it comes out like a bit. What do you do when the enemies are defeated? You should be able to go on the ship. And you should be able to get, buy the ship. But you need, quite a few, units for that. Then again, units are easy. I think as long as it's not one of the missions, for it, then I think you're okay. But other than that, yeah, I believe that's how that works. Okay. Good. Let's see what other, like, holes we gotta, like, fill out. Alright. Fill up this hole, and that, we'll, like, smoothen out the ground a bit here. Oh, did you destroy it? Like, did it explode? Because if it did, then you can't get the ship. Look up a YouTube video on it. Just trust me. Because, like, it'll be much easier if you do that. I got my freighter quite a while ago. Like, I got it a long time ago. So I don't exactly remember the process, but I do remember that you did have to, like, you had to buy the ship. Or you had to go near it and you could go buy it. But I think you had to find it in the wild for that one. Got it? Okay, perfect. Nice. Enjoy. Okay. Yeah. We are going to definitely fix up this area. I just looked at this and thought, hideous. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is gonna go. Yeah. Nuh-uh, my friend. Nuh-uh. No. This has got to go. Have got to go. Oh, great. It's like an entire mile. It's like a inch deep. Jesus. Okay. And we'll fix up the ground once. Let me just get rid of this. Okay. Actually, wait. This is not the main focus. We need to go over here. Oh my god. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Yo, well. I'm stuck in space. How? How did you get stuck in space? Oh, because the thing doesn't have any fuel in it? Is that why? Yeah, you have to get a bunch of the resources for it, I think. I think now you do. I think before it used to just give it to you. But you had to maintain it like crazy. My ship won't open up. Huh. Odd. I don't know. I actually don't know. Huh. I don't know. Go down to the, like, planet, see if that fixes it. I actually don't know now. Oh god, this raiding little pillagers. Ugh. Get off my land. Thanks. Okay, you don't have an iron golem here now. Getting a knockback 2 sword. I'm done. I just need a knockback 2 sword. And then they'll be having a field day. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, the area looks to be much more clear. Now, let me go up. Yeah, much better. Pop on the shaders. Let's take a look. Yeah. I'd say this looks good for now. Yeah, that'll do it for now. So it looks an itty bit better than before. There's this area we can do. Now I think we back to the base. Yeah, it's called Complementary Reimagined. It's a pain in the butt to install though. Oh, sorry, wasn't looking at the I didn't even notice this. Hey, have you ever heard of the... No, I've never heard of that. XD handle. Never heard of it. Okay. Yeah, that's a good shader. That's not a terrible one. I've heard of it. I've heard of it. I don't have it, but I've heard of it. Yeah, these are just Complementary Reimagined, but it drops the frames like crazy. And once we gotta get like Vulcan. Once they add Vulkan to the game, and like we have it again, it'll be much easier to run shaders again. So I'll show you in a moment. Oh wait, no, I can't because there's no shaders in the newest version. Never mind. Vulkan, I believe, was a mod at first, but then it's now turning into something a bit different. You know, I might actually update this area, the stream end thing, to this. That would be awesome. Now, there's actually other areas that we can build at eventually. Areas like this, which I think would be really nice. That's, yeah. I think it's because it was Bedrock mods are much more different than Java mods. Java needs the rendering update, the Vulkan update, so that we can switch and get higher frames. Already I can get about 112, 118, 150, okay. I can get up to about 200 frames sometimes. Looking directly up at the sky. 200. If we actually just keep going, we can go all the way to just that. But preferably, I'd like it to be higher with using shaders, because again, like I said, 177, 56, 60, 72. That's how high we got. About as much as we get. Unfortunate. Once Vulkan comes in, though, I believe that it will be able to fix the shaders by a long shot, or I will have to install Sodium. Which won't be a terrible thing. Sodium is pretty good, actually, and it might actually help base Minecraft itself. You're in 313 degree temperature in No Man's Sky. Well, that ain't good, did it? That sounds pretty bad. You know, for No Man's Sky, I actually haven't found a paradise planet yet. I still can't find one. I don't know how to do it. I really don't. I've given up. I don't really need it anymore. I don't really have a base anymore. I don't need one. I don't need a base, because now I have the Corvettes, and the Corvettes are just exactly what I needed. All this time in No Man's Sky, really, all we needed was all you need, actually, like, I'll be honest with you. Honest to God, all you need is the Corvettes. I have found 6. I have not found 1. I know that they're not easy to find. I know that. From sheer experience. Alright, that, no. This is going. That's not. No, that doesn't even look right. That just looks sloppy. That looks better. Holy cow, I got so much work to do for this area. Let's get rid of that. We're also going to have to get scaffolding. Which we need bamboo for, which, thankfully, we have a little bamboo farm. And I believe, actually, let's pay off. I'm just going to turn off this as we go. I'm going to end the stream in a moment, because it's about to become lunchtime. Can I send links in chat? Unfortunately for YouTube TOS, I can't actually allow you to do that, sorry. Yep, we have enough bamboo. Oh my god. Okay. We have enough bamboo. Whee! Yeah, next weekend. I usually only stream on the weekends because it's much more easy and I have more free time, I've learned. So yeah, next weekend. Most likely gonna be a Saturday. String, that's what I don't have. Ooh. Alright, we gotta go find some string. Okay, well, I got some. I found out that I have a lot more to do than what I thought I had to do. And I don't have any scaffold. How do I not have scaffolding? My streaming days are pretty much the weekend, Saturday or Sunday. Really just depends on how I feel. Said you were going back to... yeah, I'll be going back to No Man's Sky next stream. Not this stream. The way I do it is I specifically... We spent an entire hour on, we spent a whole hour on No Man's Sky, and we spent a whole hour on Minecraft. That's pretty much, that's how I try to do it. Like, I try to make it half, each game I play, half the stream, or at least a quarter of the stream, depending on how many games we decide to play. Usually it's only 2. I think we've only ever had one stream where it was just one game we played the entire time. Yeah. I've never done a stream where I play 3 games. Yeah, and I usually don't go back to that game. Sorry. Yeah, I probably should have explained that a little bit beforehand. But yeah. Makes it easier. So we're not switching through 40 games. But we will always play again. We usually always do. Are you going on No Man's Sky or stream? What do you mean, like am I gonna stream next week with No Man's Sky? If so, yeah, most likely. Probably. Got a lot to do. Again. That is, of course, again, if I'm free. Oh, I can't place the mushroom. Okay, that's sad. I don't want to place the mushroom. Eat these bushes. Bushes. We do not need bushes. Cow! Probably not. I got a place to go. I have a couple things I gotta do today. I was lucky I was able to get the stream in. I was lucky able to get 2 hours of the stream. Oh, wow. That I don't think I've done for some time. I don't think I've done a 2-hour stream in quite some time. Never have any time for it. Alright. Speaking of stream. Now would be a good time. Alrighty. Some of you may know how this works, some of you may not. But either way, if you do or you don't, hopefully you do know. But the way this usually works is we start to end it. So, with this, I say thank you for joining and hopping into the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and if you did, do consider giving us a like and subscribe. Wow, I said that fast. That was nice. And we'll be back hopefully on Saturday or Sunday next week. And thank you, and we'll see you guys next time. Enjoy the next few minutes of